There's that. Get all this stuff set up.
You have no concept for what
And it does that. Why did you do that to me?
do not move. Do not move.
Why did you do that to me?
Arrows.
There we go, there's that. And oh man, ow. Oh. Here's this. Actually, that and here we go. This. All right, let's set up. Oh man. Alright. There we go. Everything is set up. No, I don't sound dead, Alpha. Nah, it's not like I just woke up and everything. Morning coffee and chat. Yes. Nah, of course. Let me, where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. The plain white screen. I haven't gone about figuring out how to make a better thing of this yet. For the next one I will. For the next one I will. Ended up not making my schedule last night like I said I would. This is being a little funny, and I don't know why it's being funny. Why is this being funny? Weird. Anyways. Yeah, I already made it, actually. Funny enough, it's like, Rush made it, and then it was like, alright, there we go. Send it out. And then immediately went to stream. But yeah, hold on, I think actually go to my profile. There we go. There we go. This is the new schedule. I actually put times on some of the stuff. Oh wait. No, I didn't. That's the wrong one. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. I just now realized. Why would not have the times? What? Yeah, there we go. There's what? Okay, hold on. Oh, no, that's the pin tweet there. This is the right one. Okay, no, I did put the right one up. I just need to, okay. Pin this one, yes, pin it. Okay, I put the right one up, okay. Alright, there we go, okay. I actually put times on, some of these that have a little bit more of a defined time about them and such. Which is, I guess, nice. Midday streams are just always gonna be like 2 p.m. Eastern time. 2-ish p.m. Eastern time, anywhere between 2 and 3 p.m. Eastern time. Just depends on how easily I get things set up and quickly and all that kind of stuff. The late night streams don't have a time to them just because that's kind of impossible to define at the moment, because it's just like, who knows when at random times of late, yeah, just quote unquote late night. Quote unquote late night shrug, yeah. Loosely defined late night. All times are an EST, of course. Yeah. I'm turn this down a little bit. But yeah. I didn't stream last night, and I know it was sad, but it was on the schedule for me to stream, but I kind of wanted to, I don't know, somebody just take a night to myself that night. I didn't make a Twitter post about like, hey, I'm not gonna stream tonight. I should have, probably. But I didn't do that. And, you know, speaking of Twitter, I haven't looked at Twitter this morning, so why not look at Twitter together this morning? Stuff happens, yeah. Stuff does happen. Oh, getting an upgrade. I wonder what that upgrade is gonna be. My Twitter is, I think, a little weird. I don't know. There's not a lot of stuff on it, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff on it. I'm gonna 2 PDFs first, more like. A lot of people are playing, what Pokemon, whatever the latest Pokemon for the, Switch is. I don't have it. I haven't played a Pokemon game in years. Arceus Legends? Yeah, something, that sounds, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I haven't played a Pokemon game in years, and I'm not 100% interested in, although I got told that the was it Sword and Shield Pokemon? I think it was that one, that it is a lot like Pokemon Red, which was actually my favorite Pokemon. But I have no idea. I don't know what's happening in the world of Pokemon in this day and age. Sapphire for you. I see. I stopped playing Pokemon. Stopped playing Pokemon with Diamond. I just didn't play it any further than that. Tweets that age well. Can't die to purple demon spawn and GG. Oh, I don't 100% get it. Oh, finally made some new stuff. Diamond was good. Yeah. Yeah, Diamond was okay. And then I just didn't bother getting any Pokemons after that. I was like, but I was still playing Diamond, and then what was it? Black and Pearl came out, and I was just like, yeah, no. Yeah, no. I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. Oh. Migration of Hololive production affiliated talent channels to the MCN will commence at 10 a.m. and some membership features will be temporarily unavailable. Huh? What are they doing? Affected features, members only live streams and videos, members only community posts, custom stamps, members only archives of past live streams. Huh. Alright. Big announcement. Alright. I'm tempted to get the new Pokemon stuff. Tempted slightly. I actually have my Switch just like, alright, why is this so much louder? I swear this is close to being like muted. This is close to being muted. I can't make this any quieter. Good lord. People putting music on YouTube. Please! 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 I swear. I swear. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I have my Switch on my desk right over here. And I have it plugged into my monitor. So if I wanted to, I could like just play it here. I have to switch the input on my monitor though. I don't have a capture card, which I tried looking up to see like, can you play it without buying a capture card? You know, play it on, just be able to, without changing the input on your computer, so you can actually like stream it and all. It's like, can you do this without needing a without having to buy a capture card? It's like, no, you need to buy a capture card. Like, doesn't work. Yeah. Like, all right, I could like, I don't know if there's a onboard capture card on my graphics card. There could be, who knows, but I don't have a free HDMI slot. I have two HDMI slots, or do I have 3 HDMI slots? I think I have 2 HDMI slots on my graphics card, and both of them are being used by one of my monitors, and then the other one's used by my Index. Doubt there's one built in. You would think that they would build one in, but the video capture card things are just so expensive. They're so expensive. It's crazy how expensive it is. Oh wait, do you have new? I didn't realize they have new music on it. To MK what you thought? Do you have new music out? Oh yeah, you do. Holy cow. Streaming DistroKid, Hyper Follow, all errors, never feel streaming. Do you not have it on your YouTube? Let's go down a rabbit hole. Oh. Spotify pre-save. Wanting, get wanting. Oh. Nice. New music. Hey. I'll take a listen to that later. I like her music. It's pretty good. It's pretty darn good. What was I? Oh yeah. But you know what? I've joked about this a couple times, but if my audience would love to see me play Nintendo stuff, feel free to donate the money for me to buy a capture card. Let's see, what is it? Like Elgato capture cards or something? Capture card. Uh, HDMI 4K video capture. Wait, that's only $35? Wait, huh? That's $39? The Elgato HD 60 external capture card, stream and record in 1080p 60 HDR 10 or 4K 60 HDR10 ultra low latency on PS5, PS4 Pro, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, XS, and OBS and more. Works with PC and Mac. $159. This card with capture card with microphone? 4K HDMI loop out, 1080p, 60 FPS. Video recorder for gaming, live streaming, video conference. Works for Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I thought they were like at least $200, $300. What? I thought they were like $200, $300 last I remember looking at these things. I think Major, my friend Major. Oh. That was weird. I think Major said the Elgato one is the one to get. How much is it on Elgato's site, actually? Oh god. Stream Deck, capture, HD 60S Plus. Elgato does a lot of stuff. They actually make the mic that I'm using at the moment. Elgato is a really good company. I think they make very good stuff, quality stuff and all. They're very good at what they do. And actually, I learned this just recently. Elgato is a Corsair company, which I didn't know, which kind of makes sense because Corsair is a good company, a good quality company too. So it makes sense that Elgato would be too. I like Corsair as well. 4K 60 HDR 10 pass-through, instant game view, flashback recording, live commentary, unlimited capture. Enjoy your AAA titles in all their graphic glory and easily elevate your production value. HDMI out, HDMI in, USB-C. So and so this has to well, and that's still a problem because I don't have a free HDMI slot. I'd have to unplug my VR. If that's the case, I'm gonna hook up your console and computer. Get creating, it's that simple. No tedious setup or complicated software. You just you, your game, and your audience instantly connected via HD 60S Plus. How does that work? Gets you live on any platform in record time, streaming in superb 1080p resolution and fluid 60 FPS. Plus it works with OBS Studio, Streamlabs OBS, XSplit, and every other tool you use. True pass-through? While streaming to Twitch or recording for YouTube, lets you play your high-fidelity Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, X, PS5, and PS4 Pro games as intended and setting 4K 60 HDR10 quality with absolute zero latency. Well, it doesn't say anything about the Switch. Why doesn't it say anything about the Switch? Maybe because there's not like AAA games made for the Switch. Instant Game View. Now your workflow is powered by ultra low latency technology. Even when pushing an incredible number of pixels, you remain on point and never skip a frame. Can you just use a HDMI to a different socket wire? Well, here's the thing. Alright, okay, so my graphics card has two DPI inputs and two HDMI, or maybe it's 3 HDMI, but all those HDMI ports are full. I've got my monitor plugged in, one of my monitors plugged into the HDMI. My main monitor is plugged into the DPI to the DPI port, and then my other monitor and the headset are plugged into two of the HDMI ports, and I think there's 3. And there's something else that's plugged into the third one, or there's only 2, and it's just my second monitor and my headset. So if to use another one of the HDMI slots, I'd have to, the thing that I'd have to unplug from there is my headset, because I can't unplug my second monitor. But apparently, so this is using not a USB slot, but an HDMI slot. Your production powerhouse. Okay, well they have a Switch controller here, so it looks like it works with Switch. So it just... Oh boy, that's more wires to manage and such. Requirements. Sixth generation quad-core Intel Core i5 CPU, i5 6xxx or comparable. GPU GeForce GTX 10XX or better. How much is it directly from you guys? XP Core Care 4-year protection plan? It's $199 directly from you guys. And here, Amazon has it listed as $159. Now, why is that? Whoop. Imagine trying to rip you off, yeah. Hold on. I gotta do something. I didn't realize. There we go. I didn't realize something. Ha 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 ha. I didn't realize something. As soon as I saw it, I was like, whoa! Okay. Now it turned funny time back on. Now it turned funny time back on. Okay. Yeah, so what's the deal with this being cheaper? List price $199, 20% off. Why is it 20% off? Because sometimes there's a funny thing about like where it's shipping from or who's selling it and such. Ships from Amazon.com, sold by Amazon.com. Okay. Well, weird. It's $159. If anyone's willing to pay me $159, I'll gladly get this capture card and play Nintendo stuff for stream. Funny. All jokes aside, I would play Nintendo stuff for stream. I honestly would. So I like Nintendo. It's, you know, I like Nintendo games and such. They're fun. Drink more of my coffee before it gets too cold. I just think there's not an awful lot to enjoy on the Switch. One, but very selective. Can just play most of it. Like, yeah, that is true. But like, I enjoy myself like Smash and you know, Legend of Zelda, that stuff. You know, I have Odyssey and I still have not played that. I got that like when it first came out, and I've still not played it. There's a lot of stuff I haven't played. It's just like, I'm playing computer. Like, when am I gonna play that? I'm playing computer games and doing all this other stuff. There's not a good moment that I can do that. And I discovered that if I switch the input for my main monitor to be able to play the Switch on it, it messes up with like the display once I switch it back to like, oh, which one's the main monitor, which one's not. It's like, weird things happen. What is this? What is, oh, what the blue blazes? Hold on. When blue blazes is this?
私は指導をもらった。私のたった一つの生きがい。何を教えてくれたの？ 世界私は
What? What? Okay. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. That's interesting. It's interesting. You know, it's a funny thing, like all these, like, even for like, say, English independent VTubers, or just English VTubers in general, just VTubers who are listed as being English VTubers. All the like promotional stuff that they do in like lore videos and whatever videos that they may or may not do for various different things, they all are in Japanese. Why are they always in Japanese? It's like, yes, hello, I am English VTuber. Here's some promotional video. Click on video. What are this moon rune language? I can't understand what's being said. Why is it in Japanese? Yeah, I thought you said you were English. Huh? Yeah. Baited. Everyone who VTubes secretly Japanese. You know, that's kind of a funny thing. It seems like a lot of most all VTubers have two languages, at least two languages under their belt. Their native language and then Japanese. And you know, sometimes it's three. Their native language, English, and Japanese. And it's like, it's every single time. It's always Japanese. And I'm like, it's like, yeah, I know and understand and realize that VTubing started with Japan and started in Japan and such, but does that mean, like, you don't have to know? You don't have to know Japanese. V2. I don't know. Zen. It's Italian. Oh no. See now, okay, now see, this song is way quieter compared to all the others. I get it. Just normalize music volumes. Who put out a new song? Oh. You're the sheep of Hololive. You have a new song out? I'll take a listen to that later. Oh, ow. Zero Death Sekiro run. Ha. Bet. Not a lot happens on my Twitter timeline. It's a lot of... I've gone through this before. I follow more artists than anything else. So a lot of times there's just a lot of art. Ow. I don't know if I already said this, but I pulled something in my shoulder or something when I was sleeping, so If I moan, groan in pain, it's because of that. I already took a leave. So nobody say anything to me. Artist or artistes? Both, I think. Both, I think. You know, actually, Twitter, Twitter does this thing. I don't know why, but it's like I haven't fully like scrolled through everything or whatever. And I'll click off of here, right, to do something else, and I'll click back onto here. And if there's like messages, it'll at the top it'll say like 123 new posts or whatever. When I click back on this, it will auto reload Twitter with all the new stuff, and a lot of times the other stuff that I haven't seen yet gets lost. I'm like, but I wasn't done looking. Like, I didn't want you to update. Just don't stop automatically reloading stuff, Twitter. I will reload you when I want to. And it's like Twitter doesn't want you to see old stuff, only new stuff. It's like, but Calvin Morrison. Wait a second, what happened? What? Someone was huge second Libby's 30-something okay. For tune next. Time for more chatter, Chad. Oh yeah, Chadcast. These three did Calvin Morrison. These three. Did Calvin Morrison? Wait a second, who's Calvin Morrison? Descended of Raptors and typed in himself on fingers. Did after stream chat. Interesting. Interesting. What is the Chadcast anyways? There's so many stream stuff that I don't watch and such, and I need to watch and wish I did, because it's like I'm missing a lot of stuff, but when a lot of this stuff gets live streamed, when a lot of people are live streaming stuff, I'm not having the time or availability to sit there and watch and see all of what's going on and all. So I miss out on a lot of stuff. Dad, why is my sister's name Rose? Because your mom likes roses. Aw, thank you, Dad. No problem, fluffy clouds. That's funny. That is funny. That is pretty funny. What is this? Gave it a Swancore Pump Punk twist. Alcor is here just in time to celebrate for 100,000 views. And replies. Full version. I'll take a listen to that later as well. I actually like her song. She's got a good singing voice. If you ever catch Mume, she's got a really good singing voice. She's psychotic as all get out, and I'm still not sure if that's just part of her character as Civilization, or and it's just part of her gimmick and such, or if she actually is like psychotic and all. But she's funny. She is actually kind of funny, and if that is just a gimmick of hers and all, then it's really funny then, because it's really funny then. It's because actually here Moon BGM hits different. Yeah, okay. Here, pausing you for a minute here. It's funny. The stuff she draws too is a bit weird.
That's small. How big is this? It needs to be way smaller, doesn't it? I think I was
Whoops.
just doing sketches first, but... Is this a sketch? I just wrote 2 letters. This is huge. Hold on.
Where's...
Yeah, you move over here. New third canvas. Okay. Why is it like that? What?
Put myself over here.
What? Why is it like this?
It's...
Whoa.
Yeah, her BGM suddenly turns metal. She's yeah, she makes some really weird stuff.
A little spicy, yeah.
It's funny. She's talked about her music interests, and it's a lot of
That's kinda cute.
it's a lot of metal music and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, we're of the same musical tastes, it seems. But like, oh my gosh, like this is like, what in the world? A lot of the I don't know. And
Not
then like
H.
suddenly eerie BGM starts.
Oh, wait.
It's just
There we go. Now the H.
yeah, Lovecraft type stuff.
I didn't even need the symmetry tool. Put it here.
And one of her emotes is something that she made
Oh,
in
wait. That's not right.
part to pour 2 or whatever that
We can maybe try to do a
art-making
few and then we can choose a
game
one.
and such, which was one of her first streams. And that thing is creepy looking.
There we go.
That she made, and that's one of her emotes, and everyone spams it when she's
So let's try another
it's just
one.
like
then
blood,
we'll choose.
out for blood, give us blood,
Well, my
and
hands
that
not feel
emote
smell
gets
funny.
spammed. BGM back to normal.
They smell like animal. Oops. Okay, so... Oh, there.
It's interesting.
I don't have the symmetry tool anymore. You know what? I'm gonna try not to care so much. Okay, I kind of care.
Yeah, kind of cares that she makes perfect circles of the O. It's oh yeah. Here's an example of her singing.
That sounds West Virginia, there is mountains and the river.
got a good singing voice, honestly.
Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round there. Miner's lady, stranger to the waters. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home. Country road. I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. Radio
I love this song too.
far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home. Country road, country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home. Country road, take me home. Country road, take me home. Country road.
Yeah, she's a pretty good singer, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of moments of psychoticness. Oh, she sings "Fly Me to the Moon." I'd like to hear or see how that sounds. But let's see here. Mume Psychopath. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Two different sides of Mume. Oh yeah, this thing here it is. Here is the here it is. Here it is. Here's her drawing the Lovecraftian.
Should I just do another big eye? Cause I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I usually work really messy, so like this doesn't work, right? Cause it's
the
too messy.
Lovecraftian thing. This thing is like, I mean, it's like, what? like, what in blue blazes is that?
Ta-da!
What is that?
Ta-da! Not sure what it is, honestly. I'm not even sure what it's conveying. It's just it's just what happened.
It's not yet. Two different sides of Mume. Oh wait, the scream louder. Here, I have two different sides of Mume.
You anime girls are the best. Again! If Mume is happy, we are happy. I'm happy if you're happy. We're gonna play tennis with that, aren't we? I don't know what my phrases are, I'm sorry. Just some guy with a mustache. Mume, kawaii. Thank you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for naming yourself that.
I haven't seen this one.
That's a name. In the word of Jin, you don't tell Gonsan his limiter. You spin a crony's copter. You don't take the coffee from the baby rat, and you don't mess around with Mume. Why do I feel so strange after reading such a sentence? Thank you. Thank you. My mind feels a little strange, but thank you.
I didn't see it. I didn't get it. But there's... where is it? Oh yeah, this where she's talking about the chicken.
Made
Mel?
it. I think this is Mel Senpai's room. Okay. Oh,
Mel's amazing
cool.
house. Ooh.
Oh.
Red, like vampire blood.
What?
She like blood, doesn't she?
That's the
Vampires
first thing.
like blood.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Blood?
thinking, oh, red. Just red carpet. That's a lot more descriptive than I thought.
I don't know. I thought that was the point. I thought.
Honestly,
that was-
like I can't tell.
thought.
I can't tell if it's just part of the whole character
Yeah.
gimmick
I like
thing,
your
or
style.
if she's actually
Yeah.
like.
Oh, I hear someone drowning. Anyway,
What?
it's probably nothing.
I want to watch.
Wow.
Where?
No,
Oh,
he's too far
gosh.
gone.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's too far gone.
Oh, that's over here.
I want to watch
I
someone
don't
drown.
understand. There's a lot of flowers.
Oh, did
That's
someone die here? Is this someone's grave? Oh, never mind.
about to be.
Why?
I mean, what?
So I can see you eat chicken.
Oh, speaking of chicken, we're eating right in front of the employee. Isn't that kind of messed up?
No. No, that's part of his job.
Really?
Yeah, he has to watch.
That's kind of messed up.
He has to know his place.
I don't think that's really ethical.
What is what is ethical in here? Why? You
Oh,
like that?
okay.
Oh, do you like
Despite
the smell
her
of the
psychopathic
chicken? Why are you
tendencies,
hiding under the table?
even if it's a
not
gimmick or
meant to be
whatever,
confident.
it's
Well,
pretty
I mean,
funny.
We are eating.
It is pretty funny.
You're eating chicken? That's so inappropriate.
I'm sorry, my bad. It just
That's
happens.
so inconsiderate of the employee's feelings. I hope you give him a
Yeah.
good tip.
Here you go. Here's a tip.
Nice. Not for you. You did nothing. Yeah, I said what I said. I said what I said.
Oh boy.
Sorry. Okay,
You just attacked an employee?
no.
You should be blacklisted from this place.
No. They were threatening me. It was in self-defense.
Nope, I
was in
saw what I saw.
self-defense.
No, it was
Oh
in
my
self-defense.
goodness, I can't
in
believe the things that I saw. What is this?
It was in self-defense.
Nope.
Oh man, it's something different, that's for sure. It is definitely something different. Where is my music? Here's my music. Okay. But yeah. It's interesting. That is for sure. Wow. And I just finished my coffee. I have no more coffee for coffee and chat. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. That is an interesting cat picture. Very interesting cat picture. Oh my gosh. What? The heck is happening with that? Oh, that's the end of Twitter. Alright. I found the end of Twitter. Oh man. Ow. Oh jeez. Man, I've only been streaming an hour. Of course, it's probably the only stream for like maybe another hour. It's supposed to just be like not a long stream, just a short kind of stream, just to sit and hang out for a little bit in the morning. Just hang out for a little bit in the morning. Oh yeah, the last time I did this, I was looking at boom arm things, but for a mic. I still haven't got one. I still haven't made a purchase. still haven't gotten the boom arm thing for my mic. I don't know why, but I'm like on the fence of shoveling over that money to get that boom arm so I can have my mic be closer to me and have that better audio. I kind of need to do that, kind of. I still have the tab open. I still have that tab open, which is just right here. I still have it here open. I'll probably get it soon. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, probably should. I probably should get it, but at the same time, I just kinda, I don't know. Kinda don't want to. I mean, it's what was it? How much is it again? I don't remember how much it said it was. It's $99, so $99.99, so $100. It's $100. That's, I don't know. I'm iffy about throwing over $100. That's a lot of money to me. That is a lot of money to me. How much is this thing? Ooh. Expensive. I wonder if it's on Amazon, actually. And if it's for cheaper. I wonder. Actually, let me do a search on it. Can I not? Alright, I'll have to wave mic arm. Whoa. Why is it doing this? Oh, well there it goes. What? What? That was weird. Wave mic arm LP. Ouch. Shock mount. Wave 3 microphone stand. Professional mic boom. No. Gator frameworks. Mic arm for Blue Yeti. Shure SM7B focal dynamic microphone. No. Blue mic. No. 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 Elgato specific. Nope. Doesn't seem to be on Amazon. Hold on, let me do. Wait, what? Why did it pull up Twitch? Why did it pull up Twitch? Oh, that was weird. Oh, that was weird. Oh, that was really weird. Oh, that was really weird. That was really weird. Okay. This is a Elgato Wave mic arm, premium broadcast arm, broadcasting boom arm with cable management channels, desk clamp, 1/4 inch thread adapter, fully adjustable, perfect for podcast streaming, gaming, home office recording. I think this is the larger one, and not, yeah, this is the larger one and not the low profile one. Currently unavailable. Yeah. Wait, what? What is this now? We wanted to tell you the difference between Wave Mic Arm and Wave Mic Arm LP in the tried and true format of a meme. This is also how we're telling you that they're both back in stock. Oh, September 10th in 2021. What? Wave mic arm, go tall. Mics up to 2.2 pounds. Custom counterweight for hefty mics. Suspension boom. Internal springs. Hidden cable channel. It hides 29.5 inch vertical reach. That's tall. Wave mic arm LP. Go small. Friction adjustable joints. Pretty neat. Mics up to 4.4 pounds. Hidden magnetic cable channel. Don't look at the cable anymore. 29.1 inch horizontal reach. 9-degree vertical arm rotation. 360-degree elbow rotation. Whee! Ball head 1/4 screw. Back in stock. Built-in cable management. Secret cable. Desk clamp. Swivel base. Go around and around. That's that's funny. That's funny. I find that funny. I find that very funny. Jeez. I don't think there's a lot going on this week. Nothing really happened last week either. It's at least nothing crazy as far as I can remember. Did anything kind of interestingly crazy happen last week? Trying to think. I don't think anything actually did. Yeah. Last week was just kind of, it was just a week. This week is probably just gonna be another just week. Nothing crazy is planned. It's just another week. Maybe who knows? Maybe there's a possibility of gaining what is it? How many more followers do I need to get? There's a possibility of giving 11 follows this week. That's all that's needed to get to 500. So maybe there's a possibility of reaching 500 this week. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If I reach 500 this week, that would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty good. Pretty awesome. That'd be really nice if I reached 500 this week. That would mean like I would do the karaoke probably like the next Wednesday or Tuesday. If that happened and such. It may not happen, but who knows. Oh yeah, the artwork that I'm working on currently. I'm really excited about that. Because I'm pretty happy about it as it's going so far because it looks so cool. It honestly looks so cool to me. Looking back at it after I've like done what I have done. Let me open it up here. There's some things about it, it's like, oh wow, that's like, I really did good on that. Like, yeah, like the collar area here and such, that's like, ah, yes. It looks so good. I'm so happy about what I've done with this and all, and like this too. Just, oh man, it's so great. It's so cool. I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's gonna look so good when it all is finished and such. It's gonna look so cool and good. I'm gonna do something in the background. It's not gonna be just stark white. I'm gonna do a little bit of an abstract, interesting background, just to kind of like sell the atmosphere of the picture and such. But yeah. After I finish that painting, the thing I'll be doing next is the landscape business thing that I've been talking about. The kind of surreal, abstract landscape that I've continued to talk about, me saying what I'm gonna do and all. It's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting, that painting, because there's gonna be, when painting and all, there's gonna be a lot of things that just like don't look right and all, and look very wrong, but at the same time, that's kind of like the point of the painting, is that things are gonna look wrong and weird, because it's just like a little inside of it. It's supposed to be kind of like an intersection of dimensions, different dimensions bleeding together, more or less. And when you do that, you know, if you actually get into like quantum physics, string theory, all that kind of stuff, all the different aspects of particle physics and all the different parts, all the different sides and angles of physics, when two dimensions or multiple dimensions intersect each other and intersect each other and interact with each other, then reality on a perceptive basis starts to break down, and physics in general, physics and reality on a perceptual reality breaks down, and so things don't work the way that they're supposed to, because physics and all in our dimension doesn't work the same in other dimensions, which, I mean, there's multiple different dimensions. So when you try to have the physics of one dimension interact with the physics of another dimension, things get a bit wacky. Things kind of self-destruct or just go crazy. So that's kind of what the painting is gonna be. It's kind of what the painting's gonna be. It'll be interesting. I think it'll be a little bit of a challenge to paint, but it's gonna be fun to paint. It's gonna be a lot of fun to paint. So when I'm excited to get to that painting, it's gonna be fun and interesting. And I'm sure all you guys are gonna like it too. Your minds, as you watch it and when you look at it, your minds are just gonna go like, whoa, okay, wait, what? Oh. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. It's gonna be fun. Other than that, there's no real, like, I guess, exciting things planned. It's just business as normal. This is business as usual. It'd be nice to have some, like, collabs with people. I've tried talking to some people to have, like, collabs with them. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll collab. And I don't know if it's I don't know if it's them that they just, like, forget about it or what, but, like, I don't know, nothing ever happens. It's like, all right. Nothing ever happens. It's kind of funny. It's a little it's a little bit funny. Just a little bit funny. But maybe one day I'll have some kind of, like, big collab. I'm kind of hoping. Because I'd like to do stuff with other people. I would actually like to do stuff with other people. What that stuff may or may not be, who knows? I don't know. I don't know, but would like to do something with other people. There's only so much stuff of just riding down the road by yourself that you can do before things are just like, well, something else has to happen here, you know? Kind of ordeal. Well, I guess, the interesting thing is sometime I'll have that outfit made and such. When that will come, I don't know, but it'll come sometime in the future. And when that does come, that'll be pretty exciting when that comes. That'll be pretty exciting when that comes. I'll be happy. I'll be pretty happy when that comes. Because I think at that point in time, I'll look even more unique than what I may or may not already look for models and such and VTubers and all that kind of stuff. There'll be more uniqueness to all this, which is what you need, right? For doing this stuff at this point in time is uniqueness. You know, funny thing, this was a while ago, but I think it was Fifi? I think that's who it was that said this. Or no, wait, no. It was Suri, however the heck you say her name. I don't know how you say her name. She made a Twitter post some time ago. Not too long ago, but within the recent past, about that there are a ton of jobs available for VTubers, and that there's an immeasurable amount of room for growth for the VTuber industry and such. And you know, and she listed off some things. Let me see if I can find her on Actually, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find her on Twitter. Actually, hold on. I might have a way of finding. Let's see here. If I go here, because I'm following her on Twitch. If I go to channels, right? I don't know how do you say her name? Jeez. Yeah, this right here. I'm gonna go to her about. Okay, here's her Twitter. Okay. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that Twitter post. Yeah, so she listed out some various different type of, like, I guess, job opportunities for VTubers, and saying that there's so much available for VTubers that and all. And it's like, I looked at it and I was like, really? That doesn't seem like the case to me, but I might be completely out of the loop when it comes to all of this, because to me it seems like the whole thing of VTubers is what's the word? Oversaturated. There we go. Yeah, it's already oversaturated. Because there's so many VTubers, and then you have so many different, like, VTubers that are just, you know, corporate VTubers, and then you have a bajillion different independent VTubers. So just like with the normal streaming, the normal streaming business has been streaming and YouTube has been oversaturated for a long time. The VTuber industry, in my opinion, you know, going specifically with VTubers, is already oversaturated, because VTubers, it was kind of a different take on doing streaming. So you were interested in you were inserting a new take on a oversaturated industry, which I guess can be unique in itself and lead to some new things, but you were trying to basically adding in a new color dye to a already oversaturated glass of water. That's basically what VTubers are doing. It's just adding a new color dye to already oversaturated glass of water. That's my opinion. So the fact of there being way more potential and all this stuff for VTubers, and there being a ton of room to grow, or like a lot of job opportunities or whatever for VTubers, I don't believe it. I don't know. It doesn't seem I don't know. It's interesting. I don't. The whole VTuber business thing, all into itself in general, is interesting. Because even though I've been trying to like get myself into the whole thing, like, and researching the stuff and like learning and like staying up to date on, like, attempting to stay up to date with news and all that kind of stuff, and like understand more about VTubers, and it still doesn't make all the most sense to me. I don't know. It's a very interesting concept and such. And just, I don't know. To me, the whole thing is weird. I'm trying to find this Twitter post thing. I'm not finding it. I don't know how far back it was, or would be. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that this was posted. Where in blue blazes is this Twitter post? Where the heck is it? Where the heck is it? Good lord, how far back do I have to scroll? But I know, like, in terms of like the percentage that makes up of streamers in general, VTubers are a small percentage of streamers and YouTube creators in general. So no one realized and understand that, but like, how much more can streaming and YouTube grow for people doing stuff on it? Like, how much more can it grow? Because eventually you're gonna reach a point where there's not enough people in general who are not a part of the whole streaming and YouTube creation. Oh, gosh darn it, YouTube, you're doing the thing. Don't do the bloody thing. Stop it. Don't do the thing. Ah, here we go. I finally found it. Okay. Wait, no. Wait, no, this isn't the tweet itself. But this is the thing saying, in a previous tweet I mentioned about how many jobs VTubers create. Now I want to give a place for people to promote that work, whether you're an illustrator, musician, rigger, or you make overlays, logos, etc. So, Okay. Here we go. Here's the tweet. Here's the tweet. The VTuber industry is exploding and there are so many job opportunities in so many fields. Too many people don't realize the potential of their jobs if they just worked a bit harder. Can make a living off of it because the demand is huge, so please believe in your work. I don't see how the demand is huge because like I said, you're just adding a different color dye into water that is oversaturated. That color dye is just kind of gonna sit at the top almost and not mix in with that glass of water. Or well, not necessarily the top. It's just gonna, it's gonna be all conglomerated in just a little section and such, and not be able to mix in with that water. So it's there's only so much you can put into a glass of water. And so I don't see how there's a huge demand for it. It doesn't make that much sense to me. VTubers have to wait months to get their commissions done, not because the work takes time, but just because the waiting lists are very long. Most of us share the same artists because they are the only ones known for their quality, availability, and also respect deadlines. So I don't know. And from the other just one of the reasons why I love this community, I'm really hoping to make a living out of this since explore what some of the people are saying to this. First time I ever did commissions, got immense support from the community, gotten more experience working with people. If it's a bit slow nowadays, streaming has supported. See, until found VTubers didn't really know where artists could really earn a living. Now looking at the whole industry, there's so much they can make here, and it's absolutely incredible. Well, artists have been making a living through painting and such for centuries and centuries and centuries. They, I mean, it's different for digital art. I don't know anything in terms of, doing anything with digital art, because the paintings I do, I sell my paintings, right? But I print them out and I frame them and everything, and I sell them as a physical painting. I may do like digital painting and such, or paint my stuff digitally and all, but I sell them as a physical painting and all. And that's what painters do. I mean, they have their painting on a canvas, and they may or may not frame it, or do various things with it, and they sell it in stores, or they make a collection. They make a series, right? Say a series of about different flowers across the seasons, right? Or something like that. And they go to an art gallery, and there's different events and things that happen at art galleries for juried, however you say it, events and such, where there's a jury that you can enter into and all, and you're there with other artists, and there's a jury that goes through all the artists paintings and such that they submit, and there's someone amongst that's a winner, and they get a they get reputation, notability, and sometimes money from being a part of those things. And that's how painters, do anything in terms of maybe or maybe not making a living off of doing artwork. I personally don't know anything about with digital art, because I know there's a lot of people that do digital art or try to do digital art. I don't know a single thing about like doing commissions and all that kind of stuff. Like I don't know how that works. I've never commissioned anyone to do artwork, and no one's ever commissioned me to do artwork. And so I know some of the people some of the artists that I follow that I really love and all, they have Patreons and such, and little stores that they sell their digital art on. I know Aaron Blaze has his website. Wallop has a website. Phil. Oh, I was right up where I needed to be. Philip has a website marketplace thing where he sells his artwork. So some of these people have a website where they sell their artwork and such. Which is what I would think that a normal person who's selling artwork would. But I think seemingly a lot of these digital artists, I think a lot of these people like here, they're talking about artists and all, they paint people and only people. They paint anime characters, they paint characters from games, characters from anime, all that kind of stuff, and that's the artwork that they do. Which that's another area that seems to be a little oversaturated. There's so many digital artists that do that kind of artwork of painting people. There's a lot of them. There's not, and I don't know, it's and there's tons of them on Fiverr and Skeb and all this stuff, which I have never actually gone to Fiverr or Skeb. Those are websites that I've never gone to, and I probably never will go to, quite honestly. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. And I don't know. It might be a fact of me just being inept and ignorant about things that go on the internet and such, because I mean, everyone knows it by now, and that's something I've talked about a lot. I'm not an internet person, so I've been trying to look at stuff more and be more aware of things, I guess. But if you don't know where to go to in the first place for this kind of stuff, then it's a little hard, I guess. Like I'm still learning how to do Twitter. I'm still not a social media person. It still doesn't make the most sense to me of how to do this stuff and how I don't know. It's weird. I still don't understand where this I still don't understand where this quote unquote VTuber community on Twitter is. Cause it's kind of just seems to exist somewhere in the void of the internet. And it's like, what? It's like, huh? I don't know. I don't, it's weird. I don't know where to, how you find, like, where does this stuff exist? I don't know. Like, I don't even know how you find, this. I don't know how you find different people on Twitter still. Like, I know there's this search Twitter thing recent. Is that recent stuff that I've searched for? Huh? I don't know. I know there's this. Right? There's a search Twitter thing, but unless you know, like, the name of the, I guess, person that, or the hashtag that you're searching for, then that's useless because you have to type in something specific. So it's like, how do you otherwise find different things on Twitter? Because the only way I have found, the only way that I've followed and found a lot of the 104 people that I'm following is through some of the people that I've followed retweeting other people. And then I see that, like, well, with all the artists and such that I'm following, a lot of these people are all in one big circle and they all retweet each other. And I click, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I see this person's like, okay, that's interesting. And then I see that person, like, oh, that's interesting. And I end up following a lot of these artists. But with VTubers, it seems to be a little different because they're just somewhere there out in a void. And it's like, how are you supposed to find all these people? And you can't. Unless I'm missing some existential part of Twitter and just the internet in general. And saying this, the market is ridiculous to me. People are not taking advantage of it because they're afraid to fail. There's so much opportunity for professional growth in this industry. I've been following it for a while, and just these past 2 years have been insane. See, I don't understand that. Where is this? Where? Where and how? I don't. Where are you seeing this? Where does this exist? I don't. Where does this exist? Where? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I wish someone would come and tell me, like, hey, you're missing something very important. Here's this thing. Now go explore. And I'd be like, oh, I have been missing everything. This is where everything is happening. Oh. I don't know where that is. That doesn't exist. And I've looked and I'm like, where is this? I don't see this. I don't see this opportunity of growth and such. I don't see that. Where is it? Because to me, like I said, it's oversaturated. It's oversaturated. And the oversaturatedness doesn't help. It isn't helped by the corporations continuously releasing more and more waves of VTubers. That doesn't help. Honestly, in my, what the heck? I just saw that. Why are Nazis trending? Hold on a second. Why are Nazis trending? Readers react to a Rolling Stone article about an undercover agent for the FBI who spent 25 years infiltrating Nazis, the Klan, and biker gangs? What? What in the world? Interesting. Okay. All right. But it's like it's because the corporations of like Hololive and Niji Sanji are like, hey, you know, come follow these VTubers and all, and give money to these VTubers. And so this money that's being circulated around for VTubers can only go so far, because eventually it's going to be like, okay, well, there's too many, which there's already too many. I think it's already like reached that point. And I don't know. I have to be missing something extreme, because I don't see it. You know, I've been streaming for 6 years and doing YouTube stuff since 2014. So I mean, like, I've been around the block here for a while, and I've seen the oversaturatedness and all. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of streamers, and you know, there's streamers of all kinds of different types. You know, there's cooking streamers, there's crafting streamers, there's, you know, building streamers, there's educational streamers, there's, you know, esports streamers, both reporting on the esports and people who are participating in the esports, and there's all kinds of tons of different types of streamers, and I've said this before, like, when you have an IRL face cam versus a VTuber, which is basically a face cam with an avatar. There is so much more stuff that you can do with the IRL face cam than you can do with the VTuber face cam. Because when you do with a VTuber, you remove a lot of the physical stuff that you can otherwise do. Be outside building something, or, you know, doing crafts and such, or a lot of that kind of stuff. Something that involves showing something in the physical world. You remove that ability when you go towards VTubers, because you have to have, depending on your setup, if you're live 2D or if you're 3D, and also if you have the the 52 AR kit blend shape business thing, which I have, you have to have your phone or a webcam or such as connected to a computer. And that you can manage all that stuff, and you have to have a specific program. You have to have a specific program to run that stuff. With just the normal IRL face cam, there's no real programs necessary other than just a streaming program, being like OBS or something, or apparently you can just stream straight from your phone, and it's just straight through Twitch, and it's just there. So there's not an extra step or requirement for the real life, the IRL streaming. And so there's so much more you can do with that. So the opportunities of what you can do is vastly more than just with VTubing. And I know there's like, what is her name? Oragiri or something like that, that I haven't seen any of her streams, but I know she does. She's a quote unquote cooking VTuber, but I don't know how that works. So I don't know. And even with all of those different categories and such that you can do with streaming, with just the IRL, like the IRL side in the physical world, it's already saturated. It's been saturated for the last like 8 years. There's so many streamers. There's so many of them. And so then you try to introduce VTubers into this whole area, and it's like, well, what's left for them to do? All of these things are already filled, and have been filled. So I don't know. And I know there's like a lot of these VTubers, it's like they do a debut and then like they shoot off like nothing, and they're doing all kinds of stuff in a short period of time. Like there's people that have shot up into familiarity and and becoming large and everything in just a matter of a couple of months and all, which is hard to look at and understand, where I've been streaming for, you know, like 6 years and such. It doesn't make the most sense to me. And like I said, I'm probably missing something really big. And what that is, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Really hammer home that multiple fields point. Don't forget that there's plenty of other things like assets, model making, BGM production, managing, modding. There's so many things that can be done beyond the camera that you guys shouldn't limit yourself only to what you see. That I don't know. Is there really, honestly? I can actually get paid to be a stream mod, because I'm sure I can learn ins and outs of stream elements and the streaming platforms themselves very quickly. Man, getting paid as a mod? I don't know. I mean, I'm not big enough to have actual mods and such, and like, but what is there really to do? What is there to do really with modding other than deleting bots? I mean, honestly, what are you really doing? What are you really doing other than deleting bots when the streamer doesn't have the moment of opportunity to delete the bot themselves? No idea how many individuals, you know, other VTubers have inspired and motivated to become VTubers themselves. But what are they gonna do? That's the thing. It's like, okay, all these big VTubers are inspiring everyone else to be a VTuber, but what are they gonna do? Because anything that they can do is already being taken up, and they're just entering. I don't know. It's like, what are you going to do as a VTuber? Well, what? There's already plenty of streamers. So many fields could you elaborate? Because so far, the work seems mainly centered around being the VTuber, being someone who manages their channel work some way, or being the artist riggers for models and the like. Doesn't seem too varied if that's all there is. Asset logos, rigging, background art, VTuber art, animation. Those are all art jobs in the VTuber industry you can make a great living off of. Can you make a great living off of it? It doesn't seem like it. Cause here's the thing, right? And this is the thing with like a lot of, like, you know, movie industry and like game industry and all that kind of stuff, and with like the voice acting industry. So you have your game industry or whatever. They're making a new game. A lot of the times their artists are contractual. They're not full-time employees of that company, right? And so, you know, these companies have, you know, all these artists and voice actors in their back pocket. They're not necessarily employees, and they're just based on contract, but they're always, whenever they make a new game or a new movie or a new whatever, they're always going to go back to those artists and voice actors because they have a reputation about them, and they're the ones, you know, they know them, you know. And that's why, like, say the voice acting community is so cutthroat, because you have to be really good at voice acting and really like get and make yourself known across a bunch of different companies before they will even consider hiring you, because they already have, you know, they already know which voice actors they're going to use, because you know, ex voice actors have existed for a long time, and you know, it's like, yeah, we're gonna use this voice actor instead of some new voice actor because we don't know anything about that voice actor. We know a little bit, but you know, there's not enough for them to, you know, go off of. And so and the same thing is gonna happen with all these VTubers, if it's not already happening. You know, there's these few artists that all these VTubers are going to make all their stuff. They're not going to go to these new artists because they've been going to these other artists for so long now, and they know their work and they trust their work. They don't know and trust all these new people's work, so they're not going to go to them. So then they're going to be left in the brink, basically. And so it's the same kind of thing. So I don't know. So not this right here is not gonna I don't know. Hello, Zatsuki. Zatsuki. Hello. There's video editing, graphics design, promo materials, merch, music production, the list goes on. But the thing is that it's a pull and take with a lot of stuff. To be able to do any of this stuff, the VTuber that you're doing stuff for has to be big in the first place and actually making money to then pay you money. It requires the VTuber making money from streaming to pay the artist money. So there's not enough. I don't know. It's the more I look at this, the more it seems like I'm missing something serious and all. Because I'd love to make sense of all of this, like understand, like, where is the growth opportunity? Where is this actually? It's confusing. Feel on the company standpoint side, it's great for new people to get people starting. Get people with pre-built IP might have an issue giving up on their own to join a company or find a company instead of an existing IP. What's IP supposed to mean? Like IK I'm not big, but I can never give up. You're not big. How big are you? Oh, okay. You have 291 followers on Twitter. That's a whole lot bigger than me. I only have 53, apparently. People actually interested in male VTubers because I've only been wanting to stream for a while, and I think being a VTuber would make me feel more comfortable. Very little, unfortunately, since the number one thing people search for is either cuteness or lewdness. The same reason why female figures sell so much more than male. I mean, that's been true for ages, ever since people have been doing stuff for YouTube and Twitch. I mean, they're gonna go for the female. I mean, that's just a truth of streaming and content creation in general. Keep seeing so many VTubers as well since joining the community as one. I've realized how absolutely huge the genre is. It's wild. Yeah, it's oversaturated. How many people do you have? Good lord, you have a lot of people. How? What the blue blazes? One of my college professors legit just told me, hold off on grad school and go all in on live 2D rigging VTuber models. So you are 100% right. It takes a ton of work, but it is so rewarding and demand is crazy high. I don't see that. What? That doesn't make any sense. What am I missing? What am I not seeing? Someone replies, most of them didn't understand that. So it wasn't talking about VTubing. Don't really understand it. I think some of them didn't read the tweet carefully or using it as a way to plug themselves instead. I thought the tweet was pretty clear myself. More people VTubing helps artists, riggers, music makers, etc. Not streamers. Yeah, but the thing is that it's, I don't know. They seem like a small thing, but being proactive is huge. Do some research, talk to people, and make connections. Plus, you meet tons of lovely people in the process. Each and every person that does art, video, streaming, etc. doing amazing. Make connections how and where? As I don't know. I still don't understand how you make connections on Twitter. Because I don't know how you find people on Twitter. And Twitter still doesn't make sense. VTuber community has brought a vast amount of artists and creators together to make some of the coolest content. Wouldn't be where I am today without it. Jack of all trades, master of none, VTuber assets. But I guess maybe it's the thing that I haven't seen any of that content. I don't know where that content is. It's like, of course, I don't have time of which to like sit down and watch all of that content and such. But I don't know where it exists, because I'm a person who the only thing I used YouTube for was tutorial stuff on various things. And watching documentaries on like medical stuff, medical science, quantum physics, and Also use and also watching art time lapses of people doing time lapses of digital art. That's another thing I used YouTube for, and listening to music. And in terms of like people making videos and such of they're not like documentaries or art time lapses, I only watched Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. Literally the only two people I watch on YouTube. Still, really. So I don't know where all this content is, all this quote unquote cool stuff that has happened. I haven't been around on the internet really, so I'm maybe, and you know, maybe that's a problem that I haven't been around on the internet. I haven't, you know, I don't know about where all this stuff exists and such. Maybe that's an issue. So I don't know. One breakthrough chance of drawing waifus for a living. See, that's a weird concept to me. Drawing, it's a good time to be an artist. It's very interesting. It's something I don't 100% understand. I'd like to understand. I'd like to be able to have some basis on all of this stuff, but I don't know. Being able to one day work in the industry as illustrator or rigger is something definitely work towards too.
But that's only part of the story.
It's very interesting. I don't know, maybe I'm very wrong in all this, but the whole thing on both sides and all accounts is oversaturated, and the people that exist are already established are the people that are going to be used. Anyone new is not going to be used or gone to and such because they're not established. And they're not going to get established, or they can't get established because there's already people who are established that people are always going to go to. Which is like the same thing for artists and voice actors that get used for game companies and movies and all that kind of stuff. They're going to keep going to the people that they know. And if you're new, you're not going to get gone to until the people that are already established are gone. Once those people are gone, then yeah, you have a chance. You have a chance to get established once the people who are established are gone. Which is why those industries are so cutthroat. And it's almost impossible to do anything with it. And it's like, yeah, you might be a really good voice actor, or, you know, a really good illustrator. But these companies who don't hire artists and all to be full-time employees. They just do contractual stuff. Is YouTube doing the thing again? Gosh darn it, YouTube. Stop doing the thing. Yes, I'm still listening. Gosh darn it, YouTube, I am still listening. These companies only hire these artists and voice actors on a contractual basis. So you might be a really good illustrator and voice actor, but you're not going to get that contract until the people that they usually contract with are gone. And that's the just kind of hard truth of that whole kind of industry. And you know, at this point in time, the same thing kind of applies to whole VTubing and all. There are established live 2D riggers and illustrators. There are established ones, and they're not employees or full-time hirees of these different VTubers. It's the same kind of ordeal. They're contracted, they're commissioned. The commission is, in some sense of some sense of the same definition, just a contract. You're hired for this one specific job. And with the artist, so the commission, that one specific job is doing the art for whatever it is, or rigging X live 2D model. So there's already these few people that are established. Like with rigging, there's the Twin Tails or Two Tails or whatever her name is, and Riku, and for those two, I think, especially for independent VTubers. And then there's Iron Vortex and one other group, I think. I can't remember. And those are the established people. Are there tons of other riggers and such? Yes, there are. Are they established and known and such? Probably not. Are they the ones people are going to? No, not really. Probably not. Because everyone knows about, those four established people that have done work for both companies and tons of independent VTubers. So those are the groups and people that everyone are going to go to for doing the live 2D rigging, because they've been established and their work is known. All these other people that are coming up and say, "Hey, I do live 2D rigging," yeah, you're not going to get noticed, because the people that have already been established are the ones that people are going for. So it's interesting. Thing is said, the platforms like Twitch get flooded with VTubers. VTubers started as something special, now it's become just the new meta. Yeah. Essentially saying that the whole VTuber thing is now saturated. VTubing is inherently favoring the woman over the men, so you'll have it on easy mode when the male VTubers have to pick up your scraps, but we ain't ready for that conversation yet, are we? That's true. That's definitely true. Really do be out here reading this wrong. Just aside, while I do agree with this, not great at marketing, and I'd only be targeting towards budget commissions, like for overlays. Anyways, I literally use GIMP and Krita Paint. That's exactly what I'm trying to do once I get it down pat, streaming for a living. Too many people want to try and do that. Just into some VTuber group and got sacked after not funding and then restarted project without his team. What? This is hard to read. It's broken English. Started to regret why I want to be within community now. Huh? What? What? That probably doesn't make sense because English is so broken. You have to make models, but every time I try to get frustrated due to the anatomy and looks, I'd like to make illustrations though. 100% of people want to enter in the industry or at least help out anyway. They need to find their niche and take full charge of it, no matter how scuffed it may be at the start. Always room for growth and improvement. No, for this kind of stuff, there is a cutoff point. Just need to market themselves correctly. That's a problem. How do you market yourself in this day and age like that? How? Because I mean, you make a, you know, I put out a tweet, right? I put out some, say this tweet right here of my schedule that I did earlier this morning, right? This right here. I post this to Twitter, right? The only people that are gonna see it initially, the only people that are gonna see it are the 53 people who are following me at the moment. Now, if this gets retweeted by someone, then everyone that everyone that is followed to the person's Twitter who retweeted my post is then gonna see it. And also the same thing happens if that person likes the post. It won't be directly on their page, but it will show up in everyone else's timeline that says X person liked X person's tweet. And so unless your Twitter, from my understanding, and my understanding could be completely wrong, it could be 100% completely wrong, your Twitter post that you just post, that you're not replying to someone else's Twitter post, you're just posting your own Twitter post, the only people that are going to see it initially are the people that are following you. So if you only have 3 people following you, you make a post, those 3 people are the only people that are going to see your post. So, and if all 3 of them retweet your post, but all 3 of those other people that are following you only have, also only have 3 people following them, then, you know, that's only 9 other people that are going to see your Twitter post. So, in that sense, Twitter doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Because how are you supposed to market yourself? How are you supposed to... Like, I understand otherwise, like, generally, like, companies, the way they market themselves is they pay for... They pay for an advertisement slot on TV and such, and that's, you know, that's how, if you're a company, that's how you would that's how you generally would market yourself, by paying for advertisement slots on TV, or for posters or snippets in newspapers, or, you know, posters on in and around a city and such. So I don't know. It's very interesting. Yeah. A lot of them realize that it's impossible to make a living off of it because the market is oversaturated, too many to choose from, in too little time. The tweet is not about VTubing, the tweet is about jobs revolving around others VTubing, such as assets creation, live 2D art, live 2D rigging, BGM creation, and me. OP is completely right. More wanting to do VTubing means that people like artists who make VTubers get more jobs. We would hire live 2D artists that just recently started learning this though. There's a reason most of the live 2D artists I see doing models are always the same ones, and for BGMs you don't even need to be part of the VTubing industry. Exactly. This person is saying the exact same thing I'm saying. No one said anything about just recently started. There are already artists on Twitter and elsewhere who have portfolio and have amazing art, and making VTubers would be another avenue for them to make money. Some artists don't make VTubers yet, but they could if they want. Don't need to be part of the VTuber industry for BGM, but wait, hold on. Okay, okay, I see now. This is the whole entire, okay, this is the whole entire comments on each other's posts. Okay. I think. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I don't know. Don't need be part of the VTuber industry for BGM, but more VTubers means more streamers, which still means more potential customers who seek BGM. It's all fairly simple. I can also speak from my own experience. The artists I commissioned had a pretty low following. When I commissioned them, I didn't choose them because they were popular. I did because I loved their art. It's only a few weeks later they gained more following. For me, I'm aware that there are tons of great artists that do models for relatively little money, but the live 2D rigging is really expensive from what I've seen. The market is weird. VTubers come, pay a ton for their setups, leave half a year later because it isn't worth it to them. Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people like stay for like a few months and then give up. Which, if you're gonna get into this and pay like a lot of money to have a live 2D model and like all this asset stuff and all this kind of stuff, why then give up? Like if you're paying like $1,000 to get in, investing $1,000 to get into something, I wouldn't give up, because then it'd be like, well, there's $1,000 wasted. Well, boy howdy, you gotta try for that $1,000 to say, yep, my attempt at this has been definitely worth the $1,000 that I invested into it. The whole industry is just based on naive people paying big money to artists riggers BGM because it's for commercial use. But like I said already, this mostly applies to indie VTubers. Yeah, it definitely applies more to indie VTubers. Could be naive, but I know that streaming isn't a good way to make money for most. I have a full-time job for that already, and it is scary to see so many people hoping to go full-time streaming when they just started. Yeah. Because hoping is fine, because should have. Should have said expecting to go full-time streaming while thinking they'll make a living off of it. It's possible, but just very unlikely. Yeah, it is very unlikely. Streaming is a job opportunity. It's an opportunity to make content, to do and to do what you love if you have the time, energy, money for it. Most people who go into it looking to make money will leave disappointed and quit quickly. Hey, Uncle Tusky. Just, so you had 2? This. I think part of the reason why FTD rigging is so expensive, other than lack of supply, is because riggers have to pay, I think, a monthly fee to even use the application, which is too bad. Have an interest in learning, but hate subscription models for artistic products. Yeah. The Creative Cloud is a subscription-based thing, which I use, that has all my stuff on it for, you know, this whole thing. It's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap. Yeah. Yeah, Adobe. The Adobe Creative Cloud. It is not cheap. I'll tell you that. It is definitely not cheap. But have to pay it to be able to use Photoshop to be able to do my art. I mean, yeah, there's other programs out there and such to do art on, but honestly, Photoshop is the best. Yeah, you didn't expect me to see. Yeah, doing I already drank my coffee a while ago, but I was doing morning coffee and chat. It's a thing I'm starting now. I did it last week. Of doing a just chatting stream, of just sitting here and just talking about who knows what while I drink my morning coffee, and you know, like just starting off the week, I guess, more or less, just a thing to start off the week and conclude the previous week, I guess, in a way. So it seemed to be popular or successful last week, so I was like, you know what? I'll make this a usual thing now. Why not? It was fun. It was fun to do and all. So I was like, let me make this a usual thing. Why not? Twitch is just chatting preview does have someone drinking coffee, so you have the right idea. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it has been 2 hours and 35 minutes, so I'm probably gonna end it in a minute here. It's not supposed to be, not meant to be a long stream, just a short little stream of like, hi, let's sit together and talk, or just let me, or just listen to the mad ramblings of me. Which I think this morning chat has been more or less of just listen to the mad ramblings of me. Oh no. Oh. What? That's kind of funny. Huh. That's actually kind of funny. Really, usually read the news when I first get up. Don't know why I bother. 10 minutes afterward, I can't even remember what was in it. Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. Yeah, I look at some part of the news and then a little bit later it's like, what happened? Did something happen? Was it something? Unless it's something like really like serious or something like big that happened, then it sticks a little bit more in the brain. But otherwise, at least nowadays, within the past like 2 years, a lot of things just blows over the brain. It's just like, huh? Okay, yeah, sure. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see here. What the heck? Jeez. That was quick. That was very quick. Man, Twitter is very active today, apparently. For some reason. Or at least across the people I'm following. The important thing is, I remember it's National Hot Chocolate Day and National Bubble Wrap Day, both at the same time. Wait, is it? Wait, really? Today is National Hot Chocolate Day and Bubble Wrap Day? I didn't know that. I didn't even know that there was a National Hot Chocolate Day and Bubble Wrap Day. I didn't even know that. What? That's kind of funny. Wait, what? Huh? What is today? National Hot Chocolate Day. Appreciate your Social Security check day. Brandy Alexander Day. Eat Brussels sprouts day. Gorilla Suit Day. Grammy Awards Day. Hell is freezing over day. Hug an economist day. Hug an economist. Inspire your heart with art day. National Backwards Day. National Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day. Nauru Independence Day. Scotch Tape Day. Scotch Tape Day? That's funny. I think the funniest one of this is Hug an Economist Day. Hug an economist. That's funny. That's really funny. That is very funny. Oh, jeez. That's hysterical. I didn't expect any of that. I think the least one I expected was Hug an Economist. Jeez, what other kind of national days are there for things? Nauru should have been more careful about choosing the day they declared independence, unless they were a nation of economists. Yeah. What even is Nauru? I don't even, that's not a country or whatever that I know of. Must be a African country. That just recently, or something like that, got independence or something. Who bloody knows? What? Okay, this is kind of funny. Cat train. Just a bunch of cats in plastic boxes. What? This one seems to barely fit in the box. Looks like it's a tropical island east of New Guinea. That makes sense. That makes sense. Keep joking. One of a kind Yoshinari? Heh. Let me guess there's gonna be... Nope, just 3. Not gonna bother clicking. Okay. I'm gonna end it here. I've talked myself an ear off. Do I have anyone that I can raid? No, I don't have anyone. Oh, let me look and see. Are you streaming? No, you are not. Are you streaming? Oh, forgot to mute. You are streaming. I have someone I can raid. Ha ha ha. Man, why is it so rare for me to have someone to raid? Gosh darn it. No one streams. No one is streaming when I'm ending my stream that I can raid. Oh, you just got here. How unfortunate, Uni. I have been streaming for almost 3 hours now. So anyways, I'm gonna raid this person. Yeah, we're just heading out the door. Let's see here. Gotta copy. Nope, stop it. Copy name. Then come over to here. Raid channel. Paste name. There we go. I will be doing a late night stream tonight. That is the thing I'm gonna do. Even though I didn't do one last night, I will be doing one tonight, as is listed on my schedule. What time it's gonna be, who bloody knows what time it's gonna be. It's gonna be sometime, but I will be doing one tonight. Yes, so come watch me play games tonight. Anyways, gonna raid this person, and tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a midday art stream. Gonna be continuing working on the painting I'm working on and all. So look forward to that. Yeah, here's a look at the here's another look at the schedule for this week. For everyone and anyone to know and be aware of. I know I went on like a real rambly rant, more or less, this time around for this stream, but I don't know. I got into something. It was kind of like, got into an interesting topic that I just. It's more of a lack of understanding than anything else, but yeah. Anyways, hope to see people for late night stream games and all. Woohoo. But for now, don your helmets, your armor, your shields, your axes, and go be Vikings. Charge, Viking roar, go rah! Yes, now go, be Vikings. Roar!
Think about it. Because it deals no damage, look at that.